Oh, it's a dreamy effect. So you remember my rules of TikTok, right?
Natalie Robinson and her daughter Tanila go over the rules.
No inappropriate videos.
Of TikTok.
It's just strictly good dancing.
For the 12-year-old, the app is a way to connect to the world because she doesn't always feel comfortable doing it in person. A few years ago, Natalie asked Atlanta Public Schools to perform a psychological evaluation of her daughter, concerned she may have a learning disability.
So I have her read a sentence, like we work on reading, and I have her read a sentence, and it's like she'll stiff up. She'll just freeze up, like she's scared to read, or so I'm like, Nala, what's wrong?
The evaluation did find something wrong. It said her daughter tested significantly below average in multiple cognitive areas, including reading comprehension.
Yeah, comprehension was definitely the main one.
2 years later, though, Natalie learned something else may have gone wrong. According to this formal complaint filed with the Georgia Department of Education, the person who performed Tanala's psychological exam was allegedly not qualified to do so, writing they had no certification or licensure in child psychology. It wasn't her mother who filed the complaint. It was Roderick Walker, a former school psychologist with Atlanta Public Schools.
What's that potential harm?
Being placed in special education services when you didn't need to be placed in special ed.
Or a flawed evaluation that fails to identify the help Tanila needs in the classroom. Walker worked for the district for nearly 10 years before resigning last year. He claims Tanala's evaluation and dozens of others should be considered invalid because they were incorrectly conducted or performed by unqualified staff.
I mean, the state law specifically says that it has to be administered by a qualified examiner. Qualified. No more than you'd want a person posing as a doctor in the operating room.
I was actually shocked. It's just really shocking to find out that that's how the school system is. Like, why would y'all have unlicensed people to be working on kids that's really need help?
Has the school district ever reached out to you?
No one ever reached out to me.
Has the Georgia Department of Education reached out to you?
Not at all. And I've been waiting on them to call me.
Records uncovered by Atlanta News First Investigate show Walker's state complaint reflects a broader trend. Internal documents showed Georgia Department of Education staff alerted agency leadership 2 years in a row that they were seeing more complaints filed by current school staff about special education compliance issues and more complaints filed in districts who have not historically had complaints.
DeKalb doesn't go back to school till the 27th.
Lisa Morgan is president of the Georgia Association of Educators, which represents more than 30,000 members across the state.
I think it should be signaling to the Georgia Department of Education that we have a problem, and we need to be looking at how the system has, over the years, continued to add onto particularly special education teachers' plates.
Atlanta Public Schools denies Walker's claims and declined interview requests, writing, "Our investment in exceptional education is at an all-time high, and we are committed to continuous improvement for our students." But its special education department has faced scrutiny before. 2 years ago, an audit found widespread problems in how the district managed parts of its special education program, including problems following IEPs or individualized education programs.
There is not currently any monitoring to ensure that documents are in fact retained in Go IEP.
Among the most significant findings, auditors determined district and state procedures were not consistently followed when documenting student referrals for special education services.
I don't like that one.
The audit released 4 months before Tanila's exam, a reminder about the importance of following the rules.
You gonna have to delete that one. I ain't see that.
A lesson this former school psychologist claims Atlanta Public Schools and other districts have yet to learn.
It's signaling that schools aren't doing a good job of providing the appropriate services that are outlined for students with special needs.